As the first American reinforcements landed on Korean soil, the race was on. The North Koreans had to push the UN allies off the Korean peninsula before sufficient men and equipment could arrive. The American plan was centered around buying time. Delaying actions would be fought across the front to slow down the advance, while more and more reinforcements would land at the southern port of Busan. The retreat had the added benefit of shortening American supply lines while lengthening North Korean supply lines. The North Koreans pushed south much faster than had been anticipated, and the retreat was often disappointingly out of control. Sometimes the men would retreat, even when it was unjustified. There were two rivers that acted as moats for the southeast and southwest of Korea, the Kum River in the west and the Naktong in the east. The western moat had been breached much sooner than expected, and just a few days later, the sixth city of South Korea, Daejeon, had been captured. The North Koreans swept down the west of Korea rapidly, while the UN forces fortified in the east. By the end of July, the war was at a pivotal point. The North Koreans were running out of time, and South Korea was running out of land. The retreat had gone for too long. General Walker issued a stand or die order to snap the defensive lines in place. The North Korean advance crashed onto the front line. It buckled under the pressure, but by the start of August, the offensive had been halted. The port of Busan was the crucial artery to the effort in Korea. To protect this vulnerability, a counterattack near Masan by Task Force Keen pushed the North Koreans back. The Americans and their allies made a castle in the southeast of Korea, with the Naktong River acting as the moat that protected the sanctuary. The walls of this fortress would be called the Busan Perimeter. More men and material were arriving, and the timer went off as the North Koreans lost their opportunity to unite the Korean peninsula. Now it was a matter of waiting until the inevitable American counteroffensive arrived. In the next month, this attack would arrive deep behind enemy lines at Incheon, inflicting a massive defeat. The North Koreans would rapidly lose everything they had gained, and the very existence of their nation would be threatened just a few months later.